All right, so now we have the AFC South. So you got
NFC South.
NFC South. So now you got the Falcons, the Bucks, the Saints, and the Panthers. So what do you guys want to start off with? What do you guys feel?
Let's go
so
Bucks.
Falcons.
No, go Bucks. They didn't have much. We could get that.
All right, so you got the Bucks. What they did was big.
Yeah.
The little things they did. They re-signed Doug Martin, which was big for them, and they fired Lovie Smith. Simple as that. But
And also you didn't put it, but they made Dirk Cotter their head coach.
oh yeah, and they signed Robert Ayers.
Yeah.
Defensive end from the Giants. So those were all the moves from the Bucks. The Saints cut Brandon Browner, cut Jari Evans, their guard, who was a Pro Bowl guard. I don't believe last year, but the year before I think he was. Signed Kobe Fleener to a massive deal, which I think is going to be good for fantasy. I think he'll be worth the money because I think he's going to produce because of Drew Brees and that offense. He's going to go into that Jimmy Graham role.
Yeah, as you've seen in the past, Jimmy Graham.
And it's not even like he's a smaller version of Jimmy Graham. He's 6'6", so it's not like he's not going to be able to get those jump balls. Release Marcus Colston.
And the good thing with Marcus Colston is, like, I didn't know this, but he leads the Saints in basically every receiving category.
He was huge for
and
them.
also, like, that's pretty impressive for a team that had Joe Horn, who's a Pro Bowler on it.
Exactly.
So
Hall of Famer, not a Pro Bowler. Hall of Famer.
That's what I meant, Hall of Famer. So do you think that Marcus Colston's a Hall of Famer? He does have a Super Bowl ring, which Joe Horn did not get.
No, I can't see him making Hall of Fame.
No.
I really can't.
Alright, so what's next?
They restructured both Jordan Cameron and Donnell Ellerby's contracts.
Cameron Jordan.
What did I say? Jordan Cameron?
You said that it's like that's a league joke.
Oh yeah, from the league, the show. And that's it, right? Isn't that it?
But we didn't do the Panthers.
No, I'm saying that's it from the Saints.
Yeah.
We didn't do the Falcons either. So you got the Panthers, who franchise tagged Norman. They re-signed Mike Tolbert, so big moves right there. Jared Allen retired. He's going to be a future Hall of Famer without a doubt. And they cut Roman Harper and Jericho Cotchery. Nothing special.
They re-signed Charles Johnson to a 1-year contract.
Oh yeah, and they re-signed Charles Johnson to a 1-year contract.
He's one of those. He's one of the guys that, as you've seen, like he doesn't go where the big money is. He goes where he wants to play.
Where he wants to play.
Yeah,
absolutely. Do you think they'll Now they tag Norman. How much money do you guys think he gets next year?
In a deal, like
in a deal, because they can't. Can they tag him again? No.
No, you can't tag him twice. Yeah. So, but I think what they're trying to do is they tagged him so that he doesn't go out in the free agency and like no one can snatch him.
Of course.
But like I think they're gonna re-sign him like this year, not next year. Because some teams do it like next year. They'll like let them play out their contract this year.
A lot of teams do. They tag someone and then that's just to prevent them from hitting the open market
year.
And then
re-sign them now.
They re-sign before the season even starts.
Yeah.
During the season.
So what do you guys think he's gonna get? Do you think he's gonna be the new highest paid corner, or you think he's gonna?
Yeah, I mean, if Janoris Jenkins is getting that money, Josh Norman should get twice that money. You know, he should. I think he'll get probably like a 4-year.
Would you
$60 million.
Would you say he's the cornerback? He's the Darrelle Revis of his generation, like of his year.
Not yet.
I feel like
if you look up his stats, he blanketed everybody: DeAndre Hopkins, Julio Jones, Demaryius Thomas, Odell Beckham. Not even anything. Blanketed. He did exactly what Revis did. Maybe not as good as Revis did in his prime. But he's right there, like 1 catch, 6 yards.
What he did, what Revis didn't do was he blanketed the receivers. He did like good shutting them down, and then he also got picks from it. Darrelle Revis wasn't really a pick machine because no one threw at him. That's how much of a lockdown he was. That's what's impressive.
But this is Josh Norman's. Josh Norman, I feel like he's going to go into that similar role. It's just this was he bloomed this year. This was his big year.
Yeah.
So it's not like people didn't know not to throw at him. You know what I mean? So now they're starting to. In the upcoming years, they're going to start to not really look his way. Whatever receiver is just going to have a bad game, especially from a fantasy perspective.
I just want to answer your question. I feel like he's not even the best receiver of this generation. I feel like there actually are, a bunch of receivers.
Corners.
Did I say receivers before too?
Yeah.
I meant to
not talk about it.
I meant to say corners. I feel like there's a bunch of good corners up and coming.
Marcus Peters.
Marcus Peters definitely. Malcolm Butler on the Patriots. You've got I feel like Tyrann Mathieu's better than him now that he's converted to corner.
Oh yeah,
from
Tyrann
safety.
Mathieu's one.
I feel like he's
in
definitely
my opinion, he's gonna be.
He's the best hybrid player probably.
I
in the
remember
NFL
reading
right
a
now.
Bleacher Report thing.
behind
Like
Khalil Mack.
they did
Behind
like
Khalil Mack.
yeah, they did this, like they did this thing where they did top 20 players in 2020, which is 5 years from now. They rated Tyrann Mathieu the best player overall out of everybody. Every single player in the NFL in 5 years, they rated him the best out of everyone because he's just that he can take over a game like he did with the
He really
49ers.
can. He's just phenomenal. But other than that, you got the Falcons.
Yep.
So they signed Mohamed Sanu to a crazy contract, which
5
was
years.
unexpected, which was like 5 years, like 40, 30 million.
I don't know.
And now you
something
can
in that
see
price
like the
range.
different like reasons for signing free agents now. Last year the Jets did 2 big body guys in Brandon Marshall, Eric Decker. This year the Falcons are doing the same and Julio Jones and Mohamed Sanu. And now the Chargers are taking a different perspective. They're going small ball with
Keenan Allen,
and Travis Benjamin. So they're trying. So what the Falcons and Jets are trying to do is get those deep passes and like jump balls, which they can do with ease. And then the Chargers are just trying to get those like jitterbugs on like slants and screens that will get yards after the catch easily.
And one thing that the Falcons did that was big for them is they signed Alex Mack, center from the Browns,
Yeah, that's
and
big.
people say that he's just without a doubt the best center in the NFL. In not only last year but in years past as well. He's just absolutely phenomenal. He's very smart.
Him and Travis Frederick have
Travis Frederick, but Travis Frederick's more like just an insane run blocker.
Yeah.
But Alex Mack can kind of do it all a little bit better than him. They re-signed linebacker Sean Witherspoon. Release Paul Solai.
I actually don't know what position he plays.
He plays defensive tackle.
Yeah.
He cleared up a lot of space when they released him
Really?
though. And they cut William Moore and Justin Durant.
Justin Durant was one of the big free agent signings last year, so I'm actually surprised about that.
And I guess they just didn't think he performed for the money that they got him for.
Yeah.
And that wraps it up for the NFC
South.
And that's it. Now we're gonna go to the NFC West.